Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Yes, it's another edition of our watch along video. This time around, we are covering the FA Cup. Yes, this is the weekend of the FA Cup in England. And of course, there are no Premier League matches. Just went through an international break that concluded on Wednesday. Quite a number of interesting games that you had to cover, rather watch, rather we did not cover them on this channel, but of course we had to review them at the end. So we are back, club football is back, international break is over. That is the last international break before now the leagues do end, because as you know, we normally have like 4 international breaks, one in September, October, November, and another one in March. And then after that, now we're just gonna wait for the World Cup in the summer. So that means that as far as international football is concerned, the next games that you're gonna witness are gonna be after all leagues have been concluded. So we are back, guys. We are back this weekend, and of course, it's a very, very big game. Very, very big game, guys. Very big game. It's Man City versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. Two teams that have a lot of pedigree in this FA Cup. Yeah, Man City. I don't know how many times have they lifted the cup. Let me check. How many times have they lifted this cup? Got a winners. Can I get the winners? Anyway, just check FA Cup. Because I know Arsenal is the team that has the most victories, I think with 14 or 15 FA Cups, while I think United are second. Yeah, so Arsenal, yes, of course, Arsenal are the ones that have the most FA Cup titles with 14, followed by Manchester United on 13, then Liverpool on 8, then Man City on 7. So you can clearly say that these two teams are some heavyweights in the FA Cup, which is the game that you're going to follow. So as for the lineups are already out. For Man City, have Trafford in goal, have Nunes, Kusanov, Gay, and of course O'Reilly. And in midfield, got Rodri, Silva, and Chaki. And of course, Semenyo, Doku, and Haaland as the forwards. So Man City are very buoyed by their very awesome and impressive victory over Arsenal, the League Cup final, or the Carling Cup final, that was played like 2 weeks back on a Sunday. Man City completely dominated Arsenal in the second half and ran out 2-0 winners, courtesy of 2 goals from O'Reilly, Nico O'Reilly. As for Liverpool, got Mamadashvili in goal, Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, and Kakes. In midfield, goal of Gravenbach and Jones. Of course, Bosla in the 8. Then Florian Wirtz on the left, Mo Salah on the right, and of course, Hugo Ekitike up front. So that means that Liverpool are kind of missing a number of players. Don't think McAllister is available for this game. Yeah, I think he's injured there because Liverpool have a number of absentees. Number of absentees are missing in this game for Liverpool. So Liverpool are currently missing Paketic, Becker, Bradley, Leone, and Ouattara. Anyway, pretty much the usual guys that are missing from earlier. Then, of course, for Man City, they're missing John Stones, Guardiola, and of course Ruben Diaz, who was injured a couple of weeks back. So it's gonna be unavailable today. Of course, in the dugout today, Pep is unavailable again for Man City. I think he got another touchline ban, so that means he's not gonna be on the touchline. So that means his assistant manager is the one who takes the helm of the team today. So guys, make sure you are voting in the poll as well, guys. Make sure you're telling us what your predictions are. If you fancy Man City, make sure you do inform us. If you fancy Liverpool to carry the day, let us know as well. And of course, if you're on this stream and you've not yet subscribed, please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes, of course, sitting in the usual kit of sky blue t-shirts and white shorts by Liverpool Almighty Reds. With the awesome kit of all red from head to toe. And we are off, guys. We are off. Game has kicked off. City has kicked us off by O'Reilly. O'Reilly into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva into Doku. Doku is dispossessed by that was who? That was Sabozla. Kick long Mamadashvili, accepted by Kusano, picked up by Rodri. It's now with Nunes as playing to O'Reilly. So the City are gonna play their usual game. Nice pass by O'Reilly behind Gomez for Doku. Doku coming forward. Doku, come on, release. Have players, runners. Where are the runners? This is O'Reilly. O'Reilly into Doku. Doku. Wide. Very brilliant start from Man City. Like a house on fire, man. It's like they want to peg this Liverpool back as quickly as they can. At least to get a bit more of control in the game. By Ketike, headed away by Rodri. It's now with Kusano, Vats. Ketike, happy to say Ketike has recovered from his terrible injury. The last game against Brighton 2 weeks ago. They actually denied him a chance to play in the international friendlies that were played for over this past week and a half. Country, France. Back with Nate. Man City, of course, doing that awesome high line that they used against Arsenal. So they're actually defending in a 4-2-4 system. They're actually denying all parts, rather making sure that they nullify the opposition. Cannot play out from the back. Maybe the only alternative that they have is to go long. It's picked up by Vats. Vats to Mo Salah. Iketike. Post back. Of course, this has to be Salah's farewell. The FA Cup. Remember, a couple of days ago, he had announced that he's gonna be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. So let's say he's gonna leave on a high. This is picked up by Florian Wirtz. Eketike. This is Wirtz again. Shot blocked by Kusanov. It's picked up by Trafford. Trafford continues to be the cup goalkeeper for Man City. He played remarkably well against Arsenal. Remember, in that game, he had a triple save, twice from Saka and one from Havertz. So, Trafford is a good keeper, man. Sabozla, it's fouled. So, it's a free kick to Man City. Sorry, to Liverpool. It was actually Curtis Jones who was fouled by Semenyo. Bad tackle. So guys, make sure you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. The free kick to City. Gonna take it to Sakakes or Sabozla. Let's see. It has to be Sabozla. Yes, Sabozla over the free kick for Liverpool. Let's see what they can conjure up from here. Sabozla into the box. Konate picks it on, unable to find Van Dijk, so it's picked up by Trafford. This looks like it's gonna be an interesting game, guys. So actually remember that this is the third time that these two teams are meeting. This season. The first game at the Etihad in the league game, City ran out 3-0 winners. Then, of course, a couple of weeks ago, they played also another very interesting game at Anfield, which City on that day ran out 2-1 winners, coming from behind to win 2-1, courtesy of goals from Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland. Liverpool, of course, they're defending, making sure that Gravenberch is dropping in behind and coming like the fifth defender. And Curtis Jones is also sitting back. Seems like Liverpool are also playing in a 4-2-4 system, because it seems like Salah and Eketike, the ones who are up front, while Vats Jones, Gravenbach, and Sabozlai are the ones who are gonna be pulling the width. Picked up by Semenyo, well intercepted by KTK. Cleared, picked up by Chaki. Chaki, the orchestra for Man City. But we had a very wonderful game against Arsenal. Very wonderful. 3-2. Prediction by Zo. Who the hell is Zo? I don't know who the hell Zo is. Who is Zo? Who is Zo? Who is Zo? Is that a supercomputer or what? Let's see whether that prediction might hold water, because both these two teams look like they're gonna go for it today. Yeah? That doesn't look like it's gonna be a KG affair. Anyway, let's look at this free kick from City first. So they're gonna do Bernardo Silva into the box, picked up by Mamadashvili. Too close to him. Dashvili, yeah. And clearly see City are forcing Liverpool to just go long. Liverpool have been unable to build up from the back. They're simply forced to go long into Salah or Eketike, then they feed off knock-ons. This is Gravenbach. Gravenbach. This is Eketike. Sabozlai. Vats. Vats. What the heck, man? By Doku. Nice run by Doku. What the heck is he doing, man? You're already beating a player, man. Why are you going back to beat him repeatedly? Come on. So honestly, this Doku fella, honestly, don't rate him. He's a player that I don't really rate. Yeah, by Jones. Overload on that side. Jones into the Gomez rather. Sabozlai, shot, blocked. Ish, Konate, Gravenbach, Liverpool, the pressure, man. Gomez is supposed to go back. Jones. Sabozlai, are they creating a City, man? All a serious low block from City, man. Everybody's back. But at least when City are defending, they're actually defending at 4-4-2. KTK on the far side. KTK is been told to more or less drift to the left, more or less frees up space for Vats. Because Vats is not really an he's more of an side player maker. Jones is Konate. He just had to mess it up. Couple of times. Konate fella, man. You guys actually think that this guy is gonna be snapped up by Madrid? Because clearly Liverpool do not want to renew his contract. I don't know whether it's a financial issue. Just don't think he's good enough. Well, I don't think he's good enough. This guy was clearly fallen off the wagon, man. Compared to his levels last season, man, this season has been quite poor for him, man. So, I don't know. So he's gonna be a free agent at the end of the season. So I don't think Liverpool are gonna renew it. And Bernardo Silva is also gonna be another free agent, because it seems highly likely that he's gonna be leaving Manchester City. Picked up by Chaki, is possessed. Gravenbach. Foul on Gravenbach by Semenyo. So far, City's midfielder have been unable to get a hold of the ball and actually keep it for long periods. Because, Liverpool so far. Dashvili choosing to go long, looking for Gomez, headed out of play by O'Reilly. Gonna do maybe the City only do the 4-2-4 defensive shape when defending goal kicks, but when it's killer from the back can click further. When it's just another what? Clearly see they're not as aggressive as they are ever now Liverpool are trying to beat that from the back. Nice pass in between the lines to Vats. Now is Eketike. Eketike being supported by Vats again. Eketike, shoot! Ah, it's wide. Nice move by Liverpool. Nice move by Liverpool, man. Eketike, not Eketike. Vats was able to wiggle free in between the channels and get the ball from Van Dijk. Then had a beautiful give and go with Eketike. Kitike's shot was a bit wide. But that was a move, nice move by Liverpool. Nice move. Clearly see that Liverpool's best route to goal today is going to be through the middle. Because they have Vats who's cutting inside. More or less not hugging that side. This is Ryan Chaki. Chaki coming forward. Chaki versus Gom. Nice interception by Van Dijk. Vats, nice. Now with O'Reilly. O'Reilly has created the overload in the middle. Man City able to turn over the balls, now picked up by Bernardo Silva. Yeah, City are gonna miss this guy, Yeah, person who can actually get on the ball, state play, and actually come back and get the ball, So far, this Doku fellow has been he's losing his battle against Gomez, Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez. Doku fella, man. Honestly, this Doku fella, these are the players that you honestly wish would just have more football like you, but unfortunately, they don't have. This guy, man, this Doku fella. Honestly, I don't rate him at all. Anyway, the team that Liverpool have picked today clearly shows that they want to go all out in this tournament, FA Cup. Because kind of course, you cannot win the league. They also play PSG on Wednesday in the Champions League. Then they play Manchester United. Chelsea next weekend in the league. Let me check Liverpool's fixtures. Oh, it was Fulham and then Bernardo Silva by Gay. Bernardo Silva loses out by Haaland, accepted by Konate. So far, Liverpool seem to be having the cutting edge, especially through the middle. The team that looks way more composed, attacking through the middle. Of course, both teams will try and overload the central areas. Can clearly see O'Reilly is more or less attacking inside, rather playing as an inverted fullback. By Rodri into O'Reilly. Gay coming. But in that position is actually doing wonders for Riley's game. Remember, he scored short by Nunes into the arms of Mamadashvili. Mamadashvili looking to go on the counter into Salah. Salah. Salah, man. It's a big chance. Man. Salah, what the heck did you do? It seemed like you had scored, man. Nice run by Salah, man. Going from inside his own half. The ball down nicely. Was able to brush off Kusanov. I thought he did. Okay, nice. I see what Gay did there. Gay allowed him to get the ball onto his stronger foot because he knew very well. He actually left him a lot of. Knew Salah was not gonna cut in onto his right foot. Anyway, it's a corner. That was a very, very big chance missed by Liverpool. Gomez, the long throw, punched away by Trafford, cleared by Chaki, circled by Kakes. Side TK is Vats. Thank you. TK is combining very well with Vats. Into Vats again. Van Dijk. This is Gomez. To Jones, rather, Gomez. Seems like KTK and Vats are finding well passes early on. Vats not gonna get to it. Picked up by Trafford. Started by City. This is now Rodri. The defensive shape is yeah, also a 4-4. Salah and Ekitike are the most advanced. Gravenbach, Sabozlai just try and overload the experience. But is just holding the width, but he's okay. Who's coming to collect the ball, man? Where is Chucky? Chucky, come to us the ball, man. Where's Semenyo? Oh, Chucky! Ah! Wonderful pass from Rodri. Eish, what a pass, man. Picked up by KTK. Hey, this game is end-to-end stuff, man. Thank you. This is a game we wanted to see, man. Picked up by Salah. Salah turning gay inside out. Gonna be a goal kick. Yep, it's gonna be a goal kick. Hey, what a pass. It was actually a pass from Bernardo Silva into Chucky. Chucky was unable to control the pass. Nice idea, though, from Bernardo Silva. It's clearly a guy that City are gonna miss. I don't know how they're gonna replace him. Liverpool also trying to really crowd the central areas. Unfortunately, that did not work because Man City just did one ball in those lines, and just like that, City on the counter again. This is Haaland, Chucky! Chucky, was he fouled? No, he wasn't. Semenyo! Blocked by Vats. Ish! What a game, man. Chucky, yeah. Anyway, let's look at the replay, man, because was he actually brought down by Kakes? Let's have a look at it again. Oh, there's contact. He was actually clipped by Kakes. Come on, that should be given. Actually, that should be given, guys. Well, this game clearly has that feeling of a captor, yeah? Like I said, this is the only hope of silverware that Liverpool have left, eh? Because I don't think they're going to win the Champions League. It's a clear penalty. Even the TV screen behind Pep is clearly showing that he was clipped. I don't know. There's no VAR. Come on. Clearly Man City were robbed there. Clearly Man City were robbed. By Bernardo Silva. Yeah, Man City were clearly robbed by the referee and his fellow officials. Honestly, pure robbery, man. Pure robbery. Nunes into Semenyo. And it's been a good game so far. Very, very good game. I'm so happy that we are getting to witness this because I didn't want a dull affair. But these two never serve up any dull affairs. These two teams now more or less try to play football. Hey, look at that. Liverpool are playing so narrow, man. I don't know. Semenyo can get a one-on-one versus if they can actually create overloads on that side. Semenyo can actually isolate Kakes because clearly Vats is not gonna get behind fast enough to help him out because Vats is so far in field when he's defending. Maybe they should create an overload on this right-hand side so that now maybe they can free Doku on the far side to have a run at Joe Gomez. That work because Sabozla is gonna be going back to defend. Now it's Semenyo one-on-one versus Kakes. What Semenyo can do. Semenyo. Tracked well by Havertz. It's gonna be a corner to Manchester City. Good game so far. Good game, man. This is a good game. Hope the intensity does not die off. Always hope the intensity does not die off. Corner by Chucky. Punched away by Ekitike. Nice. Almost thought Bernardo Silva kept it in play. Honestly, I don't know what City are gonna do without this Bernardo Silva character. Paired by Mamadashvili. Now with Sabozlai. Was like the runners, man. Have support. Gravenbach. Joe Gomez. I don't know why Sabozla is more or less drifting to the right hand side. I thought he was gonna play through the middle as a 10. Maybe just in there to. For Sabozla is one of their best creators. Jones fouled by Bernardo Silva. I don't know why he more or less looks like Sabozla is being so close to Salah, honestly. But the lineups is more or less listed as a 10. Sabozla into the box. Let it run out of play. It's gonna be a throw into Liverpool. I'm sure whatever happens in this game, especially if it does not go Man City's way, gonna be a lot of protests. Fans from the manager, technical staff, also the players, because of that. Robert Realia are not given a penalty, which looked like almost a clear foul on Chucky. Away by Kusanov. A guy that has also kind of impressed ever since he got back into the team. Kusanov, because remember when he came in last season, he looked so shaky. He came in last season in January and he looked all over the place. But somehow, 1 year at Man City, he's now fully settled. More or less looks like a comfortable player out there. Nice pass by Trafford. Intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Jones into a KTK. KTK. Tackled by Doku. Doku. Come on, referee. There's nothing wrong there, referee. Come on, referee. That was not a foul by Gravenbach on Doku. So just a coming together, man. Oh, okay. It was enough to dispossess him. Yeah, the arm across Doku's body was enough to dispossess him. By Gay. Rodri. Strong for Semenyo. At least Pep has learned his lesson. He's no longer doing that gimmick of playing Semenyo in the 10. I don't know why he kept on playing Semenyo in the 10. That is not his best position. By Vats. Back to Van Dijk. Dijk going long, looking for Salah. Salah headed back towards Joe Gomez. Gomez into Sabozlai. That is Gravenbach. Get the spaces, man. Picked up by Vats. Vats saw the pocket, but did not run in. But it. By Vats again. Impressive performance from Liverpool so far. Honestly, expected them to be dominated by this Man City team, but so far, they're holding their own. By Curtis Jones. Salah is he hugging the line. I don't know why Joe Gomez is more or less coming inside. It's inverted thing, man, honestly. Okay, maybe these are systems that you do play when you have certain players, but somebody like a Joe Gomez, is not somebody that you trust to do the inverted thing from fullback. Anyway, The other games are gonna be played today. We're gonna have Chelsea, Port Vale, Southampton, and then Arsenal. Then of course you're gonna have Doku, that's offside, man. Then of course tomorrow the other final game, the FA Cup, is gonna be West Ham versus both these teams hoping to go back to Wembley. Man City are a beaten finalists last season. In fact, Man City have been to 3 finals in the past 3 seasons. 2023, 2024, 2025. 2023 they won it against Manu. Then in 2024 they lost it against Manu again. Then in 2025 they lost to Crystal Palace. So they've actually lost back-to-back finals. But of course, it's a different story when it comes to the League Cup. Cup in which they've actually won every final that they've been to. It's picked up by Vats, occupying the pockets well. This Salah coming into the box. Sabozlai into Salah. Salah, Jones, Ketike! Just wide. Yeah. Ish. Snapshot from Eketike, man. The ball fell kindly to him, man. Yeah. That looked destined for the back of the net. Wonderful shot, man. But just a little bit too high, man. Over the bar. Hey, City clearly being pushed around by Liverpool. I don't know what Semenyo was doing there. I told him, this guy, honestly, Semenyo fella. Semenyo is actually handling that ball and it's not yet out of play. Yeah, foul, man. It actually be a yellow card. Yeah, so far, City have been unable to get into their groove. Like the tactical change from Liverpool today is working. Sabozlai. Sabozlai, come on. Sabozlai into the box. AKTK is free. Curtis Jones. Offside, man. What is this Mzee doing here? This Mzee doing called Alex Ferguson. Did I say Sir Alex Ferguson? Hey God. Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush. Come here to watch the game, man. Serious avid supporters, man. Also Liverpool legends. Back in the 70s and 80s. This is O'Reilly. This is Doku. Let's see what Doku can do. Doku. Doku, man. A poor pass. For Doku, you honestly do not know what he's gonna do. You don't know whether he's gonna shoot. When he's supposed to pass, he shoots. When he's supposed to shoot, he passes. Whom he was passing to, honestly. Can you take the short corner quickly for Liverpool players that set them? Because you already have an overload on that side. That is what they're gonna do. Hey, Yaki is Bernardo Silva to O'Reilly, to Doku into the box, cleared by Van Dijk. Nice cross though. Nice cross. By Rodri, back by Ketike, Doku on the far side. Liverpool, man. Ish. Put the back behind the ball, man. The best fellow possession City have had in the Liverpool offensive third rather. Semenyo into the box. Here by Mamadashvili. By Doku. I told you, Doku. The product, man. Doku, man. Honestly, that's the best that City could do. Somebody like Doku. Oh, hey, this Doku fella, man. And he had a wonderful game for his country, Belgium, against the US. I think he had what, did he get a goal and 2 assists or something. Check. By Bernardo Silva, by Rodri, Liverpool defending so narrow, man. So narrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chucky, hustled by Vats, is Haaland, Gay, is Doku for comfort. Is Chucky, nice pass, unlucky. Nice idea though. Nice idea. Chucky clearly is the creative outlet for City today. Yep, and as always, City, for their defending kind of goal kick, clearly sits a 4-2-4 shape, man. This one was so effective against Arsenal, man. Had Arsenal a lot of spaces in behind. Arsenal could just not play out from the back. Completely frustrated by City, especially in the second half. The wonderful bit of magic from Pep. Completely nullified Arsenal. Arsenal could not just do anything, man. They were all over the place. They only had like 3 shots on goal. The 2 in the first half, the 3 in the first half, and I think 1 from Calafiori. Actually, 2 from Calafiori. Picked up by Kakes. City on the Liverpool on the counter. What? Rodri's picked up a yellow card. Yeah, facts. Good. I don't know what Rodri was doing, huh? He was also holding back a KTK. Long throw by Gomez. By Curtis Jones. The box. Van Dijk, nice. Nice idea from Van Dijk. There's nobody in behind to read the pass, man. Hey, nice bit of play from Van Dijk, man. Salah, KTK. Nice flick from KTK. Hey, KTK is having a wonderful game in the first half. But KTK able to get the return pass. By Chaki, Nunes, back to Kusanov, Bernardo Silva, for the goalkeeper. Kusanov, nice pass into Semenyo. Hey, I just admire the way City know how to play out from the back. Well played, man. Brilliant play, man, from City. Ish. Whether you love them, whether you hate them, you just have to admire, man. They know how to move from back to front, know how to keep the ball. That's why you love. That doing that. Actually, that's why. O'Reilly blocked by Sabozla is gonna be a corner, and to me, that's why I honestly value Pep. As a manager, He knows how to coach his players to love the ball, man. Because how can you be a footballer and you do not love them? You must love the ball, man. Because that is what your primary role, man. Kick the ball and maybe try and score on the other side. So that is what he has done for his City team, man. Because I've never seen City actually lose the ball. Sometimes they do have lost it maybe when they got a new player. But as soon if the system is working efficiently, they know how to honestly pass out from the back so effectively. Sometimes you might think as if they are being overloaded, but they somehow just managed to play out of trouble. Is Bernardo Silva, Bernardo Silva, Bernardo Silva to Semenyo, Rodri, Nunes, 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 O'Reilly, he was foul, penalty. Thank you, thank you. That's it now. Justice is done now. Yep, that was a penalty, man. Penalty, clear penalty now. Yeah, at least the referee has now balanced it out, eh? Because earlier he had denied Man City a penalty. Nice turn by O'Reilly, get away from Van Dijk. Quick feet, man. Nice turn by O'Reilly, man. Yeah, that's a clear penalty. A nice move by Man City, man. They created overloads in that box, eh? Nunes, at some point, looked like he was gonna shoot, but he passed it into O'Reilly. O'Reilly around the penalty spot, tried to turn away from Van Dijk. Van Dijk unable to get the ball cleanly, brought him down. That is a penalty to Man City. Let's see what Haaland is gonna do against Mamadashvili. Haaland versus Mamadashvili. See what's gonna happen. Haaland, wonderful record against Liverpool. Scored against them at this ground, the league. Also scored a penalty at Anfield to win that game. Let's see whether it's gonna be third time lucky. Haaland! Goal! City 1-0. City, man. Another goal for Haaland against Liverpool, man. Ish. Decent penalty. Very, very decent penalty, man. Very decent penalty. Keeper was sent the wrong way, man. Had no chance. Come. Haaland with a very short run up. Able just to pass that ball the bottom left-hand corner of Mamadashvili's goal. Keeper had no chance, man. Yeah, Haaland continues his very, very impressive record against against Liverpool, rather not Man City. For Man City against Liverpool. Man City already on their way to another FA Cup semi-final. Remember, the past 3 seasons they have made it all the way to the final. So, I don't know. Seems like Pep is loving the cups, eh? But to me, that is honestly one of the best things I admire about Pep, that he does not disrespect any tournament. Whether it's in the FA Cup, whether it's in the League Cup, Champions League, does not disrespect any tournament whatsoever. Whether it's in the FA Cup, he plays a strong team. In the League Cup, he also feels more or less a very, very strong team. Doesn't honestly play the kids. Maybe if he's playing a very low division team, this is Haaland. Haaland. Accepted by Van Dijk, picked up by Vats, Ketike. Ketike is the one who's actually playing, getting a lot of space out wide. Eh? Tackled well by Kusanov. Kusanov, man, has clearly improved, man. This guy, hope he's gonna go on to greater heights. Eh? It seems like Ruben Diaz is coming to the end of his Man City tenure. Rather, his level has actually kind of gone down. So it seems like for City, The defensive pairing, is either gonna be Gay Kusanov or Gay Guardiola. Or even Guardiola and Kusanov. They've got squad depth because Stones, I think Stones is gonna go because this time our City has just been hampered by injuries, man. His contract is also expiring in the summer, so I don't expect City to renew his contract as well. So City also gonna be in the market for another centre back. By Gay, O'Reilly is in on offside, no, it's clearly onside. Doku, hey, O'Reilly, man. There's no value anyway. Now to move the ball from side to side. By Bernardo Silva into Semenyo. Semenyo versus Vats. Semenyo is picked up by Jackie. Rodri is Gay. Riley. Doku trying to get away from Gomez. So far, the past 5-7 minutes clearly turned this game, their favor because it was all Liverpool had the better chances, better play, but they have been able to. Nice pass! Flicked into the box, rather crossed into the box by Nunes. Nice back heel from Ryan Chaki, man. Sometimes you even wonder, why was Chaki not playing in more games? Why did Pep have to go through defeats to maybe Madrid and the other team that they also drop points to? Was it West Ham and who? West Ham and who? West Ham and Nottingham Forest. For them to see that Jackie clearly playing in that position is best. The box by Doku. It's their best option, Rodri to Bernardo Silva. So that was Chucky. Sorry, that was Chucky. Ball just got away from him, man. So ball is gonna be out for a goal kick to Liverpool. So remember, guys, that Champions League also kicks in full swing this coming weekday on Tuesday and Wednesday. So Man City, of course, were bundled out by Madrid, so they're gonna take part. But for Liverpool, they'll have a shout. They are playing PSG away from home. That is it called Stade de Paris or something? Of course, I also have Sporting versus Arsenal. Then Bayern versus Real Madrid. Oh man, what is Gomez doing? That was a dubious decision, man. Sometimes, okay, now I do understand why Pep likes to play with those inverted fullback because he knows that tracking those runners. See somebody like O'Reilly doesn't know he's occupying such positions because isn't anybody who has been handpicked to go man for man against him. So more or less drift inside. He's doing the business against a boss like man. So you can clearly see that if he does that, then he's able to unsettle the City or the opposition's defense. Remember, even against Arsenal, fed all his way into the box, wanted to score two wonderful headers, man. That cup final. So you understand why they play that tactic. Quite effective. So are you gonna tell the wing on the fast or somebody like Asala to track him? The 2 minutes of added time. Liverpool seem to have lost their way, man. Like they were so brilliant, the first 25, 30 minutes. But after that, City became the dominant side. And after City have gotten their goal, it seems like Liverpool have kind of lost their way. Eh? Liverpool have kind of lost their way. Don't know whether that goal is the one that has actually kind of unsettled them or what. About O'Reilly looking for Haaland. Just lucky Van Dijk was a bit taller. By Curtis Jones, don't foul him, Chucky. Don't foul him, thank you. It's Brock. Block. Brock, I meant Brock Lesnar. Anyway, it's a throw into Liverpool. A decent game of football so far. Kind of a topsy-turvy game. Liverpool had a wonderful period in the early exchanges. But since then, it's like unable to create anything, man. Not even so far. It's all been City in the past 10 minutes. It's all been City. Is Chucky into Semenyo, the box, Haaland, goal! 2-0. Game's over. Game's done. Finito, man. Finito. Liverpool, go home and sleep. Just go back home and sleep. You are done for. Just like that, man. Hey, City, talk about efficiency, man. You see, now when Semenyo plays on the wing, his favorite position, he's way more effective. Ah, man, Vats, just let him run past you like that, man. Because when Chucky was being marked by Kakes, Vats was supposed to pick up Semenyo and more or less go and block the passing, this path towards goal. So it forced Van Dijk to go and attack other defender against Van Dijk. And left Konate isolated in the box against Haaland. Haaland getting a free header. The back of the net. So, honestly, I'd blame Florian Wirtz. His defending was very, very poor for that goal. Very, very poor, man. Should have tracked the run, man. You have seen the run from Semenyo and just go and rush. Just go and block the pass, his path towards goal, man. Anyway, it's halftime. It's halftime, man. A game that looked end to end, more or less looks like it's gonna be City's to lose now. Looks like it's gonna be has actually become a walk in the park for City. Ah, man. Honestly, that's a poor play from. Honestly, I blame Vats. Because clearly Kakes was isolated on this far side. Kakes was drawn towards Chucky. Chucky was able to do a reverse pass into Semenyo, who actually ran in behind. Then Semenyo just lifted the ball into the box, find Haaland making the run, and Haaland just was able to push on that header into the back of the net. Because, like I said, Van Dijk was drawn out wide, defend that cross from Semenyo, which should not be the case. You actually be either be a midfielder or a winger who's tracking the fellow winger. Because okay, this is what happens. Any fullback is normally marked by the opposition's winger, the opposite side. That particular case, Kakes and Vats, see, like I said, earlier I'd said that they need to create an overload on that side. Clearly, you've seen they have created the overload because Chucky was more or less drifting to the left because he knows Vats likes to defend very narrow. So he more or less leaves Kakes isolated 2 versus 1. Semenyo and Chucky coming at him. So he's supposed to track 2 players. That in turn means that gonna drag somebody like Van Dijk, go and cover the space that has been vacated by Kakes. As a result, more space is now left in field. Rather, Liverpool's box for the likes of Haaland, Nunes, and maybe even a Bernardo Silva to attack. Anyway, that's wonderful play, man. Wonderful play. But honestly, I'd blame Florian Wirtz for that. Clearly, I don't know why he never saw the run. And it's actually, the man was literally in front of him. Like, I'm looking at the player like this. I could clearly see the player has actually come from this side. He runs past me, and then he's let's going into the box. I'm just looking at him. Just looking. Anyway, Florian Wirtz, man. Such a wonderful performance by Liverpool, especially the way they are combining so well. Seems like they have completely fallen off. Of course, Sabozla more or less playing as a right winger on that side. Not a right winger, but more of a central midfielder drifting to the right. It's not honestly working for them. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's because they want Wirtz to have more space to operate in the just in front of the opposition defense. As a result, if they do that, means that now Ekitike is not the one who's supposed to go out into the wing, more or less pick up the ball. It actually worked for like the first 15, 20, 25 minutes because Ekitike and Wirtz were combining very, very, very well, especially on this left-hand side. But now on the far side, Salah and Sabozlai have not combined for anything. Gravenberch, Jones, completely out of this game. That's what I mean. Maybe sometimes they just need to play in a flat back three or a midfield three of Gravenberch, Jones, and Sabozlai. The same way they used to play last season, where they had Gravenberch, McAllister, and was it Sabozlai? And they played very well, man. Liverpool last season. And even you even remember past teams of Klopp where they'd have somebody like Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and Jordan Henderson. Or even Thiago Alcantara as the deep lying playmaker. And then somebody like Wijnaldum and maybe Seydou Keita. Mamadou Seydou Keita. More or less playing as the 8. And it actually worked very well for them. But I think the balance of Wirtz is more or less the ones that is creating the imbalance, because Liverpool do not honestly have the wingers. Because remember that last season, they are so effective because Salah's holding the width, then Sabozlai, Gravenberch, and name of this guy, McAllister, were doing their midfield orchestra in the middle. But this time around, we're now bringing on Wirtz. They are forced now to accommodate him into the team. One, because he's super expensive. Two, I don't know, do they have anybody else who can play there? Maybe bring on somebody like a Rio. I don't know why Arne does not trust this Rio fella. And this Rio fella is actually his best left winger. Because Gakpo is dead, man. Gakpo is dead. Don't even play that player ever again. Don't never play him, man. Because he's clearly the weakest link in that team. So, anyway, I don't know. Yeah, because Ekitike is now being forced to go and play on the wing. Because Wirtz is more or less playing in field. That now means that there's nobody in the middle. Maybe to get onto the end of those crosses. Remember that last season, Liverpool are playing with a false 9, where they used to have Jota through the middle, then they have Salah on the one side, and then they have Luis Diaz on the far side. Then when that does not work, what they do is they play Gakpo as the false 9, play Salah on the right, and Luis Diaz. But it seems like more or less bringing somebody like a Wirtz has kind of messed them up, because the balance is not quite right. Because he's a guy who cannot play as an effective 10 because he does not get back unless Liverpool are willing maybe to play a similar system to City, because you can clearly see Bernardo Silva is more like an 8, Jack is more like a 10, doesn't really love defending. So what Liverpool maybe would need to do is they're gonna trust parts through the middle. Then they must ensure that they've got wingers who actually track back. Because you see, that is also what helps City. Because the likes of Doku and Semenyo more or less fall back. Then that leaves somebody like so that if somebody like Ryan Chaki is unable to track his marker because he's more or less playing in the 10, that means that at least they've got more players back. And if you see the overload I was talking about, you can clearly see the overload was there. The overload was there. Looking at that replay, the overload was clearly there. Because Vats was just looking at was just looking at Semenyo run past him. So yeah, I think that was the issue. So like I said, unless maybe Liverpool want to try and change their system, because clearly I think City is the only team that I think has more or less perfected this system where they're actually playing with more 10s and 8s in the team than any other opponent. Because other teams more or less play with two defensively minded midfielders, and then maybe one 10, maybe like a Bruno, then the rest maybe also attackers. But City only just play with one defensive midfielder, then the rest of the midfielders are either 8s. Actually, they're not even 8s, they're 10s. Bernardo Silva is actually a 10. He's never been an 8. No, a box to box player. He's more of an orchestra. The brain was the Mala. Is but this way you can more or less call him also a deep lying play. Anyway, Liverpool serious jeopardy now. Liverpool are in serious now. What they yeah, let me feels good, man. What can Liverpool do to change things in the second half? I think for me, I'd take off. Take off Jones, bring on Rio. Take off Jones, bring on Rio. Then bring back Sabozla into central midfield. Then allow Vats to play in the 10. Then Rio to play left position while Salah holds the width on the far side. That does not work. At some point, take off Salah, bring on Mendy, and bring on Frimpong. Clearly, Salah is having a dead game so far. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. A good game of football, huh? Good game. As far as City is concerned, what do they need to do? Just need to keep doing what they are doing. I'll show you guys the stats of that half. Be surprised to see things have actually changed in favor of City. Clearly see it was all Liverpool in the first exchanges. Then Liverpool City had a bit of a moment of domination. Then back to Liverpool. Then after that it became City all through. Eventually, say you always score when you're on top. Liverpool failed to score when they're on top. Had some very brilliant chances, both of them falling to Eketike when he's combining well with Vats. Fortunately, was unable to combine or rather to convert any. As far as the stats are concerned, 7 shots on target for City, 4 shots on goal, 4 on target, big chances 2 for City. Yeah, clearly, oh yeah, the Haaland chance was a big chance. Actually, the 2 Haaland goals have been big chances. For Liverpool, can clearly see the big chance that they missed was That Ketike, sorry, it was the Salah one. The one that Salah actually dragged wide. Actually defended well by Kusanov. Can clearly see shots on target only one. So, as far as the player ratings are concerned, and clearly see City all in the green, man. Except maybe three players. Doku is having a poor game. He's gonna come off at some point. Haaland, Chaki, Semenyo. Clearly, this guy is also, you see, for a defender having a rating of 7.7. Clearly shows you that he's playing well. Look at his heat map, man. Look at that heat map. He is actually occupying very good positions. Drifting inside. For Haaland, let's look at Haaland's heat map. More or less concentrated towards the middle. For Chaki thing is gonna be all over. Look at that, all over. And look at Bernardo Silva's. Bernardo Silva's, I know one is gonna be all over. Look at that, man. More or less in this area. For Rodri, see Rodri, yeah, not really going into the box. Is more or less protect the defensive line. Semenyo is more or less towards this side. Yeah, clearly these positions, man, is really occupying them very, very well. As for Liverpool, Salah, honestly, look at that, man. Pathetic, man. Only 13 touches of the football. Salah has only had 13 touches of the football, man. Gomez 7, yeah, because of actually venturing forward. O'Reilly heat map. Clearly see more or less focused towards that side. It's more or less drifting inside. He's actually occupying very good positions. So anyway, if only Salah would have got that goal, I think he took a lot of time. But actually, honestly, what I'd say is it was a bit of intelligent defending from Gay. Because what Gay did, Gay did not. Gay gave him a lot of space on the left hand side because he knew that that was a very acute angle for Salah to score from. And then he ensured that he blocked, more or less occupied the space where if Salah was to turn into his right foot, they are more or less run into Gay. So I'd say maybe that was good defending from Gay's part, giving the player a lot of space in the wrong position, or in the wrong what? More or less giving the player, the opposition player, a lot of space on his stronger foot. In the wrong area because there's nobody behind Gay, nobody attacking the box. Somebody would come in and maybe see whether they can actually get the goal. So that is why it was actually a piece of wonderful defending from Gay. Second half has kicked off, guys. Second half has kicked off. City have kicked us off. Oh, no changes. Why is Sabozlai playing on the man? Honestly, why is Sabozlai? That's what I honestly fail to understand, especially somebody like an slot. Clearly, no, Sabozlai is not effective that position, but more or less play him out wide. Why not take off, like I said, take off Curtis Jones, bring Sabozlai into midfield, and maybe let somebody like Rio now play on the wing. Because you need to stretch this Man City defense. Strafford into Gay, there's O'Reilly, Doku, well defended by Gomez. Gomez, the throw. Hey, well defended by Kusanov, man. Well defended by Kusanov, man. Liverpool, man. Honestly, Slot, you need to make those changes now. Take off Curtis Jones. Clearly, Curtis Jones is completely lost in this game. Take him off. By Bernardo Silva. This is Rodri. By Van Dijk. Curtis Jones to Salah. Salah, Gomez. So Gomez fouls O'Reilly. That was a foul, man. What did you expect? That was a foul. Why Slot is so mad, eh? It's a foul by Joe Gomez on O'Reilly. Clear foul, man. Clear foul. People have it all to whether they are gonna come back into this, eh? Seems like game is gonna get away from them very soon. Uh, Nunes, Pep looks so comfortable out there, man. Where his daughter or something. Daughter, yeah. Remember, daughter was also present in the game against us. Semenyo! The goal. There's no flag. Oh, goal! What a pass from Chucky, man. 3-0. Honestly, I didn't expect that. I didn't even celebrate. I thought it was offside, man. Eish. What a pass, man. Eish. O'Reilly, man, into Chucky. He's onside. He's onside. What a pass from Chucky. What if a better finish from Semenyo. Eish. Nice finish, man. I may not rate him, but maybe I was not really rating him because he was not playing in his usual position. Eh? What a finish, man! Semenyo, this guy has had a very impressive start to his City career. What a finish, man! Liverpool are done for, man. Liverpool are done. Game's over, guys. Game is over. We can clearly call it now. We can clearly call it now, man. It's over. Over. No way Liverpool are scoring 3 goals, eh? Just to get it into extra time. Of course, in the quarter-final, you are to draw your game, you're gonna go to extra time and then eventual penalties. Also in the other rounds as well, eh? Nowadays in the FA Cups, you do not have a replays. Eh? As of 2 seasons ago, you used to have replays where if a team was to draw the first leg, actually the first game, they will play another game at least 10 days later. Salah saved by Trafford. It's a poor attempt of a finish from Salah, man. Hey, Salah, what happened to your ferocity, man? Used to be so ruthless, man. Gomez into the box. Eketike. It should be on getting on the end of those crosses, not the one recycling the ball, man. Van Dijk into Konate. Konate, this Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones into Joe Gomez. Salah Joe Gomez. By Salah. Possessed. By Haaland. Rodri. Chucky. Hey, Ryan Chucky, man. Chucky, nice pass. Semenyo! Just tripped, man. Rather, he slipped at the right time, man. Sorry, he slipped at the wrong time, man. Wonderful pass from Chucky, man. Seems like City already have their Bernardo Silva replacement. All they need to do next season is maybe start, hey, City, this is Rodri, this is Chucky. Hey, might be a fourth goal for City here. Chucky, nice pass. Well defended by Curtis Jones. I think what City need to do, as soon as Bernardo Silva goes, they should retain this shape. So it seems like Chucky is actually the ideal replacement for them. Because Bernardo Silva is going, De Bruyne left last season, so City clearly need another creator, man. It's clearly they've got one in Ryan Chucky. The boss lie. Don't even know what's happening. Turn over the ball. Semenyo, what the heck is he doing? Oh! Ish. Hey! Brilliant attempt from Semenyo, man. He had to score from the halfway line. He saw Mamadashvili off his line, man. Yeah, ball just fell onto the roof of the net. Nice idea, man. Salah, well intercepted by Trafford. This Trafford even had a save to make. I think he has. Just a very tame effort from, was it Bats or, yeah, the first half. Curtis Jones. Liverpool this season, completely dominated by City. They are going to win their third game against Liverpool this season. I don't think they've ever done that before. Remember, was it Pep's second season? Liverpool actually won 4 games against City. They beat them, I think, was it home and away in the league? And then they beat them in the Champions League, home and away again. Gravenberch, Salah. Honestly, Salah is finished, man. Balloon that ball over the top, man. Salah, man. Salah is finished. Salah is finished, man. Gonna miss him, eh? From a fantasy perspective, we're clearly gonna miss Mo Salah, man. Mo Salah, no Salah, no Salah. Fortunate that in his last season, he doesn't even make it to most of the teams in FPL. Because clearly this season, Salah has been off it, man. No Salah, no Salah, no Salah. There are even people who name their teams No Salah or Mo Salah. Now since Salah is leaving, might have to get some other name. Liverpool. City might even score a 4th goal here. Looks highly likely. Is Doku, O'Reilly, Haaland, goal! Oh! Patrick Hero! I said it just 30 seconds ago. City is scoring a 4th. Hey! Liverpool being put to the sword, man. 4-0, man. Hey, what a bit of wonderful play. Why am I confusing myself, man? What a wonderful goal, man. Into Doku reverse pass into O'Reilly in behind. Is able to do the cutback to Haaland. Haaland with the awesome shot. Hits the underside of the bar and goes in. Look at that reverse pass, man. He's clearly onside. O'Reilly, look at that, man. His head is even down, man. He just knows that when I do that cutback, there's going to be somebody there. There's going to be somebody, either Haaland or Chucky. Yep, Haaland. First hat-trick against Liverpool, man. Haaland. Hat-trick hero. Hat-trick hero. Hat-trick hero. Liverpool is useless. Yeah, facts. Pure facts, man. Pure facts. You have not lied there, my brother. You have not lied. A fifth goal is coming. Wait for a fifth goal, man. A fifth goal is underway. It's amazing that City have not even had to be good to dismantle this Liverpool team. They haven't even had to have to be. They didn't even have to be good in the first place. They have not even gotten out of second gear. It's exactly what they did against Arsenal. They didn't even have to be at their best, and they dismantled those two teams easily. These are the former Premier League champions, of course, former Premier League champions, because, yes, even people say they're not, even Arsenal have not yet won the title, but Liverpool, of course, are going to be displaced from their position. Look at the way the fans are bouncing up and down, man. They're so happy. Yeah, Liverpool's worst defeat at the Etihad in modern season, I think 5-0 in 2019. There are goals from Gabriel Jesus with a brace. And then I think Leroy Sane also got a brace as well. Oh yeah, but I think on that day, Liverpool had been reduced to 10 men. Because Sadio Mane had been sent off. Then Man City ran out. 5-0 winners. But still Liverpool for life. Yeah, good. Yeah, support your team, man. Support your team, my brother. Salah. Ah, come on, Salah. Play your teammates, man. You can't take on everybody. So, Frimpong about to come on for Liverpool. So is Savinho. Look at City, man. Knowing how to play from the back. Hey, my goodness. This team, man. Impressive, man. Very, very impressive. Rodri, just they play to the far side. It's amazing how City have just dismantled this Liverpool team, and they have didn't even have to be get into even second gear, even third gear. Because it's clearly not the City of 2 seasons ago. It's a different City, intensity-wise. But they have seen off this Liverpool team with ease. Also, Nico Gonzalez is gonna come on. That means Rodri is gonna be taken off. So Savinho and Nico Gonzalez are gonna be coming on, I think, to replace Rodri and Doku. Slot must go. Yep, he was supposed to go in November or December, but I don't know how you guys have kept him on till now. He'd have gone a long time ago. Picked up by Haaland, being hustled by Konate is a foul. Maybe even take off Haaland. Maybe give Mamush a run out there. Doku being replaced by Savinho. And of course, Nico Gonzalez gonna replace who? Rodri. Yeah. So Gomez being taken off, replaced by Frimpong. See if it's gonna do anything. City clearly marching to the semi-final. What happened to these days? You are not that consistent. Which specific day? I think it's because I didn't cover games during the international break. I think some period in March or till February. Oh man, Semenyo. Yeah, a bit of period in February was unavailable because I had a very hectic schedule. But if I'm able to do a watch along, I'll definitely do one. That's a foul, penalty, foul by Nunes on Eketike. I think maybe also because I've not been doing a lot of international games. I was to do a few, but I was unable to do so. I think because of schedule as well. But of course, from now until the end of the season, I'm gonna cover as many games as I can, especially Champions League games, FA Cup games. Because I have some very exciting games coming up. So I'm gonna cover all those games going forward. Sometimes more or less it's hard to more balance watch alongs with their workload. So I think that is also the issue that I've also faced. But wanna get the balance right eventually. Don't worry. I'm gonna be more and more consistent. Yes, Salah with the penalty for Liverpool. Other reduce the areas. Salah saved. Oh my god. Oh man. Bad to us, man. But it was already worse. Worst to worstest, if there's ever a word. Worstest, man. I'm inventing words, man. Sheesh. This day could not get any worse for Salah, man. Missed a penalty. Oh, you've also not been consistent. It's fine. Okay, that's okay. Just sometimes also balancing school with the videos, more of a challenge, It's quite difficult. It's not as easy as people think, But of course, you're actually starting out, It's gonna be a bit hard. And eventually when you get the feel of it, you're gonna now get the rhythm. Then now it's gonna be a bit easier. So just let's hope that you're gonna get the rhythm soon, This is Savinho into Chucky. Come on, score a fifth goal, man. Chucky is fouling Savinho. Gonna be a free kick. Salah with a very, very poor penalty, man. Easily saved by Trafford. The thing I wonder, especially about penalty takers, is that that goal is 7.2 meters length, 2.4 meters height. But somehow, the only place that you can pass that ball right close to the keeper. But over this holiday, I'm coming back. Yeah, please do. Do many of your games, especially over the April holiday. Shots by Bernardo Silva straight at Mamadashvili. So McAllister's gonna come on, I think, to replace Curtis Jones. The next change for Liverpool. Yeah, so for me, it's always very, very bewildering. Very, very bewildered. Oh yeah, bewildering that we have players. That goal is so big. But somehow when you take that penalty, you hit it very, very close to the keeper. And what's the point? What's the point, man? There are players that no matter what you do, even if there are two keepers in that goal, they won't save it. It's gonna be a yellow card for Nico Gonzalez, It Bernardo Silva, yellow card for Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, has he been taken off? Nope. Liverpool making the changes now, huh? So Gravenberch and McAllister. Oh, the Gravenberch off, McAllister on. Yeah, take off Gravenberch. Lots of Florian Wirtz being taken off. Gakpo for Eketike. Wirtz being taken off to be replaced by number 78 Rio. And also, Gakpo has come on to replace Eketike. What Gakpo is gonna do. Rio Ngumoha. This is Rio. Curtis Jones, Frimpong. I mean, Salah is gonna play as a forward. Frimpong to the box. Too high for Kakez. Yep. Nunes was behind, so ball is out for a corner. It's a corner to Liverpool to be taken by Sabozla. But now I can't play football. I have a LCL. What's that? Liverpool? Liverpool lads taking the chin. Yeah, let them take on the chin. And that's the only thing you can do now. You have to take it on the chin, man. You've never missed a penalty. Good. I hope you never miss one. Because for me, I've always said all players should have a 100% record when it comes to striking penalties. Never have a poor record in penalties. Come on, penalties are free goals, man. You have all that goal to aim for. And the only thing that you can do is just place it close to the goalkeeper. Hit it either side, far left or far right, or even top corner, man. Cover what? LCL. What's an LCL? I don't know what an LCL is. Is that an injury or what? You sustained an injury. Oh, lateral collateral ligament. Oh, you got a ligament injury. Oh, sorry, my brother. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, no. When did you get the injury? Lateral collateral ligament tear. Ay, 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 ay. A cruciate ligament. Lateral. Oh, man. Sorry, my brother. No, that's gonna keep you out for long, eh? Jackie is being taken off. Jackie is being taken off. Jackie off to be replaced by Reinders. Foden gonna replace Semenyo. Phil Foden. Hey, sorry, my brother. I know. I do understand those injuries, man. See the outside, yeah, I know it's also outside part of the knee, yeah, the lateral part, yeah. It's the outside part of the knee. Ah, man. So have you already had the surgery? Have you already had the surgery? I hope you have already had the surgery, yeah? I know the path to recovery takes a long time, months, even like 7, 8, 9 months. But since you're still young, means that at least your recovery is gonna be very, very fast. Not like some of us old guards where injury might take a bit longer to expected. But for you, since you are still young, huh? Maybe if you are gonna be out maybe for 11 months, you might realize that you might even be back to full fitness, maybe 9.5, because your body is more or less faster. Hey, sorry, my brother. I know. How did you sustain the injury? Did somebody trip you? Is Rio Ngomoa coming forward, post back into Frimpong? Is Curtis Jones got the injury last week? So how did you get it? Did somebody injure you or just fell? You fall or what happened? Surprised that. But nowadays, especially because of the workloads that also kids in school are exposed to, and also players, the number of ACL injuries, meniscus injuries, PCL injuries, LCL injuries has clearly gone up. So it's a lot of strain on players, man. So what happened? Maybe you can let us know. Somebody injure you or you just fall awkwardly? Remember, like the one that Rodri had 2 seasons ago, it's because he fell awkwardly. Actually, he had the injury last season. It's a partial tear. So then you're not going to need injury. Sorry, surgery. Surgery. Salah, man, what the heck are you doing? You're not going to need the surgery, then that's good. It's a tear, that's okay. Just make sure you drink a lot of bone soup, eh? Just help, eh? This is Foden! Oh, sorry, that was actually Reinders trying to get in behind Konate. Partial tear, I think, is a bit safe, eh? Not like a complete tear. It's maybe like if this was the ligament, eh? Maybe like these are the strands of the ligament. Maybe like 1 or 2 strands are torn. But if it's a full tear, that means that the ligament is completely severed. That's the one that I had because for me, my ACL was completely severed. Completely severed. That's why they had to do the surgery. But they had to take a tendon or ligament from another part of the body and now do the repair surgery. But for if it's a tear, I think with the right kind of food, it's gonna be of benefit. Especially bone soup is very good. Bone soup is very good. A lot of calcium also very, very good. Especially things like milk. Uh, yeah, I want to do a volley when somebody kicked your inside part. Ouch! Ouch, man. Come on. If you just let you do the volley, man. Just let you do the volley, man. Said part of my knee boot faced up. Ouch. Yeah, can be bad, man. McAllister with a shot saved by Trafford. Ouch. So painful, man. Sorry, man. A quarter of the ligament is torn. Yeah, okay. I think that should heal fast. Not gonna be out for so long, huh? Maybe give it maybe like 3 or 4 months. But take a lot of calcium, bone soup really helps. It really helps. Especially nowadays with modern medicine, injuries tend to actually heal quite fast. Another thing that can also help you is that also my doctor kind of advised me to do is from time to time maybe go inside a pool and don't swim, just walk from one side of the pool to the other, maybe on the shallow end, because that pressure, that water pressure more or less takes the stress off the knee. Haaland being taken off to be replaced by Mamouche. Mamouche is on. Amush coming on. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So right now, Salah's also been taken off. Huh? Chiesa has come on to replace Salah. So, yeah, so of course, a lot of bone soup, and also maybe just do foods that are rich in calcium and of course tendon repair. And fish is good. Omegas are good. Fish, yeah, fish, especially very good prepared fish, is very good because you need the proteins to heal that part of the ligament so that you can fully stitch together and actually now form as it was before. By McAllister to Carcass. Let me just Google that for you. Foods that help heal lateral ligament tear. Let me see which foods do they recommend. Yeah, of course, I was right. Lean protein, chicken, fish, and eggs, especially the egg yolk, very, very important. For tissue repair, yes, tissue repair, very crucial. And of course, vitamin C, citrus, berries, and peppers to boost collagen production, and omega 3 fatty acids, salmons, walnuts, chia seeds to manage inflammation. Very, very crucial. So maybe you can pick a few foods off that list. But also, bone soup is very, very good. Yeah. Clearly need also those foods for tissue repair because your tissue needs to be repaired ASAP. Plant plant-based proteins like lentils, chicken peas, citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, berries, vegetables. Of course, you're looking for things that you can easily get in Kenya. Avocados also very good. Calcium, yogurt, sardines, eggs, magnesium, dark chocolate, spinach, bananas. Foods to avoid: refined carbohydrates and snacks and sugary items. I know you might love sugar, but those are things that maybe you need to stay off right now as you are healing. That's only for 1 month. Okay, 1 month is okay. But please start on those foods, eh? Start on those foods, man. Those foods are gonna be of huge, huge benefit. They're gonna repair the ACL properly. Gakpo, man. Not the ACL, the ligament, also the tissue. Jones, you're just sitting back now and allowing Liverpool to do all the work. Eh? Yeah, because the game is over, man. The game is over. Liverpool should maybe just take off your best players and save them up for the PSG game. I don't think they're gonna do that game. I don't know why Rio is playing on the right. Way more effective on the left. Because they want to accommodate Gakpo. Gakpo is the one who plays. You sacrifice one of your good, promising wingers to accommodate a dad and dead player in Gakpo. That's why I'm with you, Ryan. Slot out, man. Slot should have been fired even in November or December. sure the Liverpool fans are gonna be livid, man. They expected something from this game, especially since they know this was their last piece of silverware, because they know clearly they're not winning the Champions. It's also gonna be a very, very tall order for them. Foul by Konate, Reinders. Pathetic performance, man. Like this team is only limited to good, rather 15, 20, 30 minutes of brilliant football. Rather intensity and desire to actually win the game. Then after that, they just completely fizzle away. Because ever since the first, was it the first 25 minutes when Liverpool were beat on top, they have not done anything else in this game. And absolutely nothing. They even missed a penalty. So sometimes I wonder why these teams, other Liverpool, such a manager who's out of his depth, has clearly lost the plot. Then can we say that then last season's victory was a fluke? Well, you can say that because City fell away. Maybe City would not have fallen away. Maybe Liverpool would not have just coasted to the title. Because Arsenal are out of it already. Arsenal are messed up by a lot of draws. Son of Bernardo Silva, what a man. Took out two Liverpool players so easily. Is Foden, unable to pick out Reinders. Nice idea though. Nice idea. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Konate, Keza, Konate, to Frimpong. Have these guys even done anything since they came on? Most effective subs. What have they even done? Clearly see that, wow. Thought is even trying to play the inverted thing and more or less playing Kakes as the 10 inverted fullback like O'Reilly. Well, little too late, man. Because clearly Van Dijk, Konate did not have the pace or the defensive capabilities they had before. They have completely fallen away, fallen off. Whichever way you look at it. Savinho getting away from Rio. Or run out of. So later on, we're going to have the game between Chelsea and Port Vale. Game is going to be kicking off at around, is it 10, sorry, 8, was it 7:15? Yeah, 7:15. So that game is going to kick off rather, 19:15. Then, of course, at 2200 hours, going to have Southampton versus Arsenal. Arsenal had to withdraw a lot of players from international duty. Sometimes I think it was more or less a calculated move. Because I don't think they are injured. I think Arteta just told them to fake the injury so that at least they can be available for the running. Because you see, this international break was just filled with friendlies. As you know, Brazil played France. Rafinha got injured on that particular day. He got a hamstring injury around a week ago. So it's now ruled him out for at least a month. Of course, you know, Barcelona are getting into a period where got a lot of games coming up. So, in fact, was it Barcelona? I think they're even thinking of suing Brazil, man, for that. Because they call up a player, gets injured, is unavailable for his club. Barca actually now also in a very, very tricky position where They're also competing on all fronts in the league, and they're also in the Champions League. They've got some very, very difficult games coming up. Savinho, fouled by Konate, that's going to be a yellow card. So for the Arsenal players that are currently unavailable, rather doubtful, you have Declan Rice, Saka, Zubamendi, Gabriel, Saliba. Those are the guys that actually withdrew from international duty, and also Noni Madueke. Because Eze, Hincapie, and Merino are currently unavailable. Future. So I do believe that these guys are just told to fake the injury so that they don't have to play for the countries. So they did not have to risk any kind of injury. Sales into Bernardo Silva, Sanov, gives it away to Sabozlai. That looked like a fair tackle, man. Look out for Nico Gonzalez. Is Rio. Rio into the box, crossed into the box, away by Nunes. Foden, what the heck is Foden doing? By Chiesa. Chiesa. Calista to Konate. Konate into Curtis Jones. Kakes. Actually, scamming a salary at Liverpool. Scamming a salary, a wage at Liverpool. Cody Gakpo. One of the worst players I've ever seen. The box gonna be picked up easily by Trafford. Let's play immediately. Pep Guardiola. Don't know why he looks worried, man. His team is leading 4-0, but he looks tense. Why does he look tense, man? Rio into the box. Rio. Liverpool did not even deserve a goal from performance to Rio. Hustled off the ball. By Mamouche. Behind Nico Gonzalez. Now with Sabozlai into Curtis Jones. All these guys managed to play the entire game. I don't know. McAllister, Kakes to Gakpo. Back to McAllister. McAllister don't get away from Mamouche to Frimpong into the box. Very deep cross. Out of how many minutes of added time? Oh, no minutes, man. Referee has immediately blown for full time, man. You didn't even need to add any kind of minutes. Just putting Liverpool out of their misery, man. Completely trashed by Man City, man. Completely trashed. Very, very poor performance, man. Very, very poor performance from a Liverpool perspective. City have had a finished an XG of 2.5, by Liverpool 1.43. Just that City took their chances, but also their passing, their combined play has been so brilliant. Liverpool are actually very, very promising in the first 25 minutes. Ekitike was combining very, very well with Vats, but that was the only shining thing for Liverpool in this game. As a result, the game got away from them. So anyway, City have run out 4-0 winners. They move on into the semi-final. It's another trip back to Wembley. Remember, they played at Wembley like 2 weeks ago in the League Cup final, and they're going to play again in Wembley, the FA Cup semi-final. Maybe they're going to meet the winners of their ties. Maybe it's going to be Arsenal, going to be Chelsea, or maybe Leeds or West Ham. because those are the teams that are favorites. I do expect Chelsea to beat Port Vale, and of course expect Arsenal, Southampton. Then tomorrow we're gonna have the game between West Ham and Leeds. I think I fancy West Ham in that game, so I think it's gonna be Man City, West Ham, Arsenal, and Chelsea in the semi-final. If you had to ask me, I want Arsenal to play against City. That's semi-final. Maybe Chelsea to play against West Ham. Because the way it looks so far, it seems like Man City might actually do a cup double, eh? Because so far the cup double is still on, eh? Cup double is still on. Champions League, of course, they're already out. The league, I don't think they're gonna catch Arsenal. So you can pretty much say that the league is over. So for City, they have a chance of winning another trophy, the FA Cup. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Of course, later on, I don't know. Maybe I might cover one of those games, but we will see. But those games are not really that high profile to cover, especially Southampton, Arsenal. It's gonna be a routine victory for Arsenal. Of course, Chelsea, Port Vale, routine victory for Chelsea as well. So also, like I said, this coming week, gonna have games in the Champions League. Quarter-final first legs are gonna be played on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, we're gonna have the fixtures here. On Tuesday, we're gonna have Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, and then of course Sporting versus Arsenal. Then of course on Wednesday, we're gonna have PSG versus Liverpool. Of course, Bayern versus Atletico Madrid. So very, very good games to follow. So we're gonna cover all those games, guys. We're gonna cover the games on Tuesday. We're gonna cover the games on Wednesday as well. Also, daylight savings are now over, so that means that the games are gonna be a little bit earlier. Yeah, the games are gonna kick off at 2200 hours as opposed to 2300 hours as they were through winter and a part of autumn and winter. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being part of this watch along. As always, guys, if you're gonna watch this after the videos the stream has concluded, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 1,000 so that we can also unlock our memberships for the channel. Thank you so much for all that participated in the watch along. We're gonna see each other soon. The next video. Let's hope that because they're gonna have a wonderful wonderful Easter holiday. Gonna be concluded on Monday. Until then, guys, do take care. Peace.